Welcome back to the morning show. It's 7:25 on Wise Guy Wednesday. If you missed our first segment with our Wise Guy Matt Sellon, he was talking about the inner workings of the microwave oven. Explained to us the magnetron, which is the important part.
Right. So in 10 seconds or less, voltage goes in from the line in your wall. The magnetron, electrons spin inside the magnetron, creates microwaves, cooks your food in the oven because water molecules look like Mickey Mouse and they vibrate and things get hot.
And that's what you missed in the first segment. Now, in the second segment, we're going to talk about some myths of the microwave, some things you should never do. And before we do any of this, we need to point out that all of this is something that you should not do at home. The Wise Guy is a scientist. He has a PhD in physics. These are dangerous things we're about to do, and do not do them in your home.
You could be electrocuted, you could be blinded, many bad things can happen.
Right. So
don't do this stuff.
We got that part out of the way.
So the way that this thing works then is that you have very intense electromagnetic fields that switch back and forth very rapidly. And whenever you have big electromagnetic fields, electric fields, electrons will move if they can. And so one of the ways you can actually see this is...
Well, you said they're flipping back and forth, and it's almost an alternating current.
It is sort of an alternating current at 2.5 gigahertz, which is very high, and the fields are actually rather strong. And I'm just going to put a little bit of conductor in there and turn this thing on.
In the form of steel wool. Do I need to stand back?
Right, and we'll just...
Okay, so what's happening here?
So right now, the electrons are being driven back and forth in the steel wool, and you get basically where the electrons move, the steel wool gets hot and melts. And so right now that steel wool is burning, so we'll stop because it gets kind of hot.
Now almost everybody has messed up at some point or another, and you've put a coffee mug with a metal rim or a spoon or something by mistake. Does this actually hurt the microwave?
I'm not an RF engineer, so I don't really know. I've never been able to ruin a microwave, you know. And
everybody, you've tried, haven't you?
And so I suspect it's probably not as bad as you think, but I don't want to say that you can't hurt your microwave because then somebody will do it, and then that would be bad.
Okay,
so what are we going to do now? Since not only can you have free charges inside a conductor, you can actually make free charges in air, okay, if you have a little flame there for us to start it going. It's called a plasma. So we're going to create a plasma in here. We're going to light the match. We're going to put this thing upside down over top of the match, and you'll see something very interesting happen inside this thing after I get the microwave going. Okay. So first I'm going to light the match. I'll use one match to light another.
Can I push the start button?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, match is going. Jar's in place.
Let it rip.
To start. Oh, that's cool.
Is that cool or what?
Now, is this how those plasma balls work that you put your hands on?
No, not quite. I can bring one of those in some other time. This is sort of different.
You know what? This is making some horrible noise here now. What's up with that?
That's a cool noise, Robert.
Cool to us.
Right, it's a horrible noise for your microwave. So, what it means is that your microwave is laboring, because what happened just then is that basically that plasma in there was absorbing 800 watts worth of power, which is what the microwave is probably putting out, which is probably not such a good thing for either, you know, the glass in here or the microwave. But I thought that was kind of interesting.
Neat.
Isn't that neat?
Okay, again, want to reiterate, do not do this at home. Matt's is a professional. He knows what he's doing. These can be very dangerous experiments.
Right, I've done a lot of research on trying to do this safely, so even though it looks like simple and fun stuff, don't try it because it could go very badly wrong.
Okay, if you've got questions for the Wise Guy, you can email him to us here at The Morning Show, or you can contact him on his own website, the www.wiseguy.net.